Good morning to all of you, or actually good afternoon to all of you beautiful Dream Weavers. Welcome to the Oak Moon in Gemini Full Moon Cacao Ceremony. It is truly a blessing and an honor to be here with you, and I'm so grateful that you chose to follow your heart and to create the space this day to presence in with all of the energies of the unseen that are here to catalyze the union within your heart to bring you forward into a place of strength and great promise for a beautiful unfolding of all of the magic that you hold within, and that is already blooming forward and will continue to do so as we anchor in these energies this day. So thank you for being here. And we have some new faces and places, so I want to give you an opportunity to just briefly unmute and weave yourself into this circle, so that if you would like to share your name and where you are upon our beautiful planet this day, and really what is the wish in your heart this day? What is your heart wishing for this day? Oh, thank you so much. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to offer you a little smoke of sage smoke for cleansing, and then we will drop into setting our intention and start drinking that cacao that you all, or tea. So let me just get this ready for us. If you can start to get a little bit more comfortable where you're seated, feeling your sit bones underneath you, and just start to slowly and deeply breathe in and out, starting to presence with your physical vehicle connected here with the earth, woven within and throughout with the one sacred breath by which we are all connected. Feeling the warming and cooling sensation of this one breath weaving its way within and throughout, nourishing all of the cells of your body, grounding into the earth, softening through your form to welcome and receive the light and blessings that are here for you this day. This is some Palo Santo wish to share with you as well. This little bundle that is in the background is a despacho, which in the Andean Pakakuna tradition is a bundle of loving prayers that is lovingly fashioned with the intention of nurturing all of the unseen beings. And this I created last night. We will burn it together at the end of our ceremony. So just know that all of your love medicine, all of your Munai Hampi that's shared, not only in your love letter for Pachamama, but every expression of your soul this day within this weaving, this circle, is beautiful medicine for the collective. So that will all be received in here as well, and we'll burn that together at the end. Okay? And I'm going to thank you in advance for your graciousness. This is my first ceremony since I've returned from Egypt, and I've been home about a week now. Actually, yes, exactly 1 week I've been home, and I am in a space of integration still, and also just really a lot of openness. So I'm feeling that I've given myself permission just to let things flow, and if things come up in a different way than they normally have, I'm just going to go with it. So thank you for allowing for that freedom for whatever wants to come through. So if you would like to bring your mug of cacao right up to your heart center. I am going to do a little bit of grounding and breathing, so if you're more comfortable doing that without holding your mug of cacao, you can certainly just put your cacao mug down until we drink. But if you want to just have her close to your heart center and just allow for the energy of the earth to be with you right up at your heart center, you can do that as well. If you feel comfortable and you would like to allow your gaze to be soft or to even blink your eyes closed, I invite you to do that. You can also keep your eyes open. Maybe just take a couple of breaths at your own pace, allowing your jaw to relax, perhaps even making a vocalized sigh, releasing any energy on that exhale. Just as a way of letting the body know you are here with your loving awareness to bring in presence and nourishment. Allowing your shoulders to relax back and down, and perhaps straightening the back of your neck, reaching your crown for that upper celestial realm of starlight. and feeling the warmth of the ground beneath you, and a clear, open channel from the crown of your head to the very base of your spine. Very good. Imagine you are sitting with your back against the cacao tree. And as you are sitting here, each pump of your heart is creating concentric circles of energy that are radiating out and merging with the very same circles of energy that are emanating out from the cacao tree. And seeing these two sets of circles beginning to weave together until you are feeling the full presence of the cacao tree and all of the tree beings upon planet. Allowing roots to grow down from the base of your spine, creating a beautiful connection here with the earth and all of the mycelial network of the ground underneath you. Taking another deep breath in and sending your exhale down through the base of your spine into all of these roots. See those roots lighting up with golden honey light, reaching deep into the earth. This time when you breathe in, see this ruby red life force energy filling up roots and surging forward and up into your heart center. Take another breath in and hold on to that beautiful breath. And as you exhale, sending the breath up through the crown of your head. And seeing light stretching from the crown of your head all the way up to the stars above. And on your next inhale, allow your crown, allowing your soul star chakra and the crown of your head to call forth that light on your inhale, bringing that all the way down into your heart center. And sending that beautiful starlight and celestial light down into the earth on your exhale. Your heart is the portal that connects the worlds. Presence with your heart. In this space, please take a moment to set an intention for yourself, for your heart, for your highest self this day, the oak moon in Gemini, with the full support of Grandmother Moon illuminating the waters of our emotional body, bringing purification and cleansing and nourishment and support. What is it that you're calling in? What are you ready to embrace? What are you ready to embody? Call that in. And then when you are ready, taking another deep breath in, holding that breath in your heart center, and gently blowing into your mug of cacao this beautiful intention of your heart. We will take our first sip together. And just taking your time to allow this first greeting to imprint upon all of your senses. Remembering to circulate your breath as you are presencing with the cacao. Maybe even inviting more softness in your physical form. Maybe if there's a way to sit back a little bit more into the frame of your being, to allow for this expansive opening through the front side of your body. Before you take your next sip, bring into your mind once more your intention, what you are calling in, what you are ready to embrace, what you are ready to embody. And allow this next sip of our communion to nourish that. I offer you the guidance of the sound of your own breath with a complete inhalation and a complete exhalation, noticing how the sound of your breath in full presence connects you to all of that which is beyond these immediate five senses. Allowing the presence of this breath that we share to be a support for this intention that you're holding, knowing that the fulfillment of this intention and your openness to embrace and embody this intention is supported and fueled by the one light and the one heart, connecting our own small self into that which is nourishing and guiding and protecting us. Allowing ourselves to both be humbled through this connection and strengthened by and empowered by this connection. Let's take one more sip together. This full intention present in all of your heart awareness. While you are continuing to drink your cacao, I would like to share a couple of more pieces of wisdom relating to this full moon in Gemini, with some archetypal knowledge around Gemini as a spiritual path. And I'm drawing this from Daniel Giamario's shamanic astrology paradigm. If you want any information about that, I'm happy to share later. But within his paradigm, he speaks to Gemini as using the mind to go beyond the limits of the mind, a pathway beyond duality and polarity. And with this, remembering using the mind, the capital M mind, the higher mind, the one mind of source consciousness, if we can feel into and presence with that connection, we are able to transcend, not bypass, but transcend the very strong, one of you mentioned the kind of tumultuous energy that is present right now, and that is here, and it is very real in our daily lived experience, and that is coming in many different ways. It can be in our own home, within our families, within our relationships, and also on the broader stage within our communities. And there is a way in presencing with that which is greater than us that we can see a way of bringing harmony to the polarities that do exist. Everything is dynamic, everything is moving and changing constantly. So we're not going to be moving out of a place of where polarity and duality exists. But the magic that each of you has is the ability to presence with the one mind, to presence with the perspective of eagle, to be able to see and glean from any points of tension, what the wisdom is there for you. And Gemini is also this archetype of bringing magic to the world. And you each have that ability to bring that magic by finding within yourself this place of the heart, by coming to this place of the heart over and over and over again. Depends what, I guess, the curriculum is that day that our spirit guides and angels have queued up for us for how we're going to be learning and growing and moving each day. And so I offer that as a reminder, remembering. In Aramaic, the word for heart is leba, and they speak of the heart being the portal of presence. I mentioned that earlier, but I want to bring that in again. If you can visualize your heart as the portal, a portal of presence by which you are uniting all worlds. It is a window to the worlds. It is a way for you to be here now. I know that it is very difficult to be here at times. I know there are parts of our hearts that want to be in a place that perhaps is more quiet and more still. And I also know that we all chose to be here now. And I love that we can come together. There's so much beauty and strength that comes in our sharing this time together and being together and knowing there are different dreams written upon each of our hearts, and we are all here to embody this creative source and this living mystery in such beautiful and diverse ways. And I think it is within this coming together and this weaving that we can find peace with being here on the ground. And I see some of you smiling, so I know you get it. Even when a part of our soul just wants to fly right back up or to those other realms. We're going to be here now and anchor this light because we can, and because there's so much beauty that comes from each of you. I'm going to offer one more thing to you before we move on, and this is something that came to me last night, so I will share it. It's very brief. May the waters in their rising this full moon purify and nourish the divine union within. May the light-filled waters anoint. I want to give you a couple of minutes for some silence and settling, continuing to receive the vibration the cacao is offering and the energy of the fire. And if there's anything that's coming up for you that you want to write down or connect with, I invite you to do that. Okay? Mm-hmm. Okay. I hope you are all feeling how is everybody feeling? If anyone would like to, we're feeling good? Okay. We are going to move into a fire cleansing ritual that I love sharing on these ceremonies, and I'm going to provide you with a little bit of direction in case this is something new. So Nina fire is a beautiful, powerful energy to work with for cleansing and purification. And so even though I'm in front of the fire and maybe you feel like the fire is far away, still the energy through this field that by which we are united will, you'll be able to commune with her. So what you will be doing is just scooping up the energy of the fire, and you're going to bring it to 3 centers on your body for cleansing and renewal. I like to do a scoop of the energy when I'm taking an inhale and holding the energy to my body for a brief retention of the breath, and then I exhale completely. You might feel after you do it one time, wow, that felt really good. I think I would like more. And so you can do it really as many times until you feel a certain ease and that you're ready to move on. So the first center we're going to draw the fire to is your heart center, your Hantun Sonko in Quechuan. So you'll just do a scoop of the fire right up to your heart center. Okay. Then the second energy center that we will use this practice for is your Hanan Uma, which is your higher mind. So we'll begin scooping the energy of Nina right up to your Hanan Uma, your higher mind, for cleansing and purification. A deep inhale and exhale fully. And allow yourself that pause just to sense and feel how it is for you. And the final center we will use for this process is your Wilka Koshko, which is your sacred navel center. It's right around your belly button, right between your solar plexus and your sacral chakra. So you're taking a scoop of the fire, the energy of Nina, right to your Wilka Koshko. And again, you can do that as many times as you need. So again, heart, Hantun Soko, higher mind, Hanan Uma, and sacred navel center, Wilka Koshko. We're also tapping into these virtues of Munai, which is unconditional, boundless love, and Yat-Chai, which is the supreme intelligence, and Yang-Kai, which is industrious action fueled by the one heart and the one mind. So I'm going to bring the camera closer so that I will be off camera, and each of you will have just the fire to presence with. I'll take this off as well so you can be more direct with her. And I'm actually not sure what I'm singing. There's a couple. There is a traditional song that I have sung many times. But I'm feeling like I might be singing to you something from my trip. So we'll see when the moment comes in a minute what wants to come out, and I will be singing that for you. Actually, yes. So I'm going to be singing an Aramaic phrase for you. This is something from the Sounds of Light Mystery School, the trip that I just took, and the phrase is Ana Rafa Benura Debriata, and it means I heal through the light of consciousness. And so I will be singing that while you're doing your cleansing. Okay? And please take as much time as you need and when everyone looks complete, I'll bring us back together. Okay? sure we're tuning into our breath. I would like to invite you to bring forward your love notes for Pachamama. However this came through for you, knowing the invitation is there and it's also open. So if there was something that you wrote or something that you drew, or maybe even something that's coming right through in this moment that you wish to share, this is the part of our ceremony where we presence with the love that we feel for all of the ways that our Earth Mother sustains us and nurtures us, nourishes us and strengthens us and protects us and guides us in all of her beauty. So that with this energy of gratitude, we have a foundation from which we can then open our hearts to express the beautiful visions that we hold for her, because it is when we are expressing and speaking into the field these visions that they have the energetic tangibility to begin weaving these structures here. And it's through us coming together like this and around the fire, just like our ancestors have done for eons, that this is where that magic happens, and you're an integral and essential part of that. So thank you for saying yes to weaving your magic today. So I'll invite you to unmute, and you can share all of what you wrote if you feel comfortable, or just a part of what you wrote, or maybe you drew a picture, whatever it is. Please express, ignite and express your throat chakra. This is your sacred vessel of expression that's deeply connected in with your sacral chakra, your womb. The womb, even if you are a man, you still have a womb. This is your sacred center of all of the feelings from which we birth those ideas, that creative inspiration that allows us to build the world that we live in together. So if you would like to unmute, you can do that in any order that feels good for you. And then when you're finished, remember, and Heather, thank you for this amazing work of art. Heather sent this to me after, actually before I started teaching my first shamanic apprenticeship, as a beautiful gift, and I've been weaving this into those hoops and into these Dream Weaver circles. So some beautiful hawk medicine and fox and deer, buffalo. Thank you. So when you're finished sharing, if you would and blow that into the fire, I'll assist with this, and remembering as well, this despacho is here to help to collect all of those beautiful expressions of love and gratitude.
Yes.
That is quite a blessing to have the presence of a winged one, especially the eagle. It's truly, truly beautiful, and I hope that you can open your heart into receiving all of the codes of light that emanate from the wings of the eagle through the ethers to your heart. That was a message for you, and you will receive it in divine order. Beautiful. Okay. So, I do want to offer the despacho to the fire with you. It is important that you don't add firewood to the fire after you put the despacho on, so I just want to make sure it's a proper flame for completely consuming this offering. So if you'll give me a minute, and if we are coming to a close in under 10 minutes. If there's anything that you would like to write down fresh from this part of the reflection and sharing, I welcome you to do that. I'm going to get this going back up again, and I'll be back. We have a few minutes left, and I want to just offer you all a blessing with this despacho. So if you can just settle in and just call to mind one more time the intention that you set at the beginning of our ceremony this day, what you're calling in, what you are declaring, you are ready to embrace, you are ready to embody, and knowing that you are fully supported by our Earth Mother. You are fully supported by all of the unseen beings, elements, energies, and forces as you presence with the great heart, your Hantun Sonko, the Leipa, your heart, this portal, the portal of your heart that connects you with the above, with all worlds through your heart. And I pray as I place this despacho up to your Hantun Sonko, your great heart, I pray for these energies of union, that divine union within your heart, to be fueled by the one heart, feeling yourself as a divine channel and vessel of holy love. Placing the despacho up to your Hanan Uma, your higher mind. I pray for your guidance, connecting in with the sublime intelligence of the creative source to ignite the passions of your heart visions to give them purpose within all of your weavings of love upon planet. And down to your sacred navel center, your Wilko Koshko. May you feel the virtue of Yankai, a weaving of the energies of the higher mind and the higher heart, given purpose and form through your loving hands as your feet walk upon this planet, blessing all, fueling your actions in alignment with your highest destiny and the highest good of all beings. Traditionally, the youngest is to place this onto the fire, and whoever that is, I will be your hands because I'm definitely not the youngest here. And I will put this on. I thank you all for being here this day, and I will keep watch over the despacho as it burns, and I'm just so grateful for each of you being here, and it's truly an honor. I will say on a bittersweet note that this is the last Dream Weaver ceremony of 2024. It is also my last Dream Weaver ceremony as I guess as an individual. I started doing these in my home 3 years ago, and beginning next month in January, my full moon ceremonies are going to be offered exclusively through Wild Minnow, which is a beautiful new project between my soul sister Tonya Johnson and I. So I will share some information with you. It is free for all for the month of January, and so I hope to continue weaving with you in the future. And if you have any questions during your integration time, please feel free to reach out to me. And I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Thank you so much.